So since I'm a little bit dumb and I forgot to record the war itself, I'm going to give it a little bit of a reenactment of kind of how it went down and what happened. Recap time. So the entire war started over here, Caleb's house. Although the tensions were already high, all it needed was just a turn point to bring it over the cliff. And that turn point was me setting off creepers. I think I set off one here, Jaden set off two here, I set off this one, and then Jaden set off that one. And I actually fixed everything I did, which is why it was not my fault that the war happened. So after that, after I blew up creepers at his house, Austin, Caleb, and Spencer did the speedy heist. They moved all my things into the ground. This is all ruins. They moved all my things into the ground. And this was all just flat, so it was just slabs. So it looked like all my chests were missing, but they were literally just right here. So the morning of the 17th is when we started doing our preparations. Wait, no. The morning of the 17th was the start of the war. And it started because Jaden went to their valuables room, which is down here in where Spencer's base used to be. It's literally just down this hallway and in here. This is where everything was. This was all the valuables. And Jaden, I think, put them... Oh yeah. Jaden put them over here. So Jaden literally moved them 1, 2, 3 blocks. And that's what made the entire war start. And then after that, they came back and blew up Capitalist Dome. I gotta fix that. So they blew up Capitalist Dome, and then Spencer went through after the war and fixed everybody's houses. So that's why it's not broken anymore, but they literally just blew the place up with TNT. And Jaden and I came up the water elevator. They killed Jaden, and I died to the TNT after I was weakened by Caleb. So that was kind of what started the war, is them blowing up Capitalism Egg, because I didn't do anything wrong, and they overreacted to a situation that they thought was bad, even though it wasn't, because none of their possessions got stolen. It was just in a separate place, and they didn't bother to look. Now, after the fact, they realized that we didn't do anything wrong because they did the same thing to me. So then, instead of rebuilding my house and making everything peaceful, they decided to burn down their own houses to try and repay for it, but I don't care about their houses. So then it's like you get stabbed. It's like you stab somebody and then you're put on trial for stabbing someone, and then you stab yourself. Congratulations, now you're on trial for stabbing somebody and you now have a stab wound. It doesn't pay back anything. Destroying your house doesn't pay back anything. After that, Jaden went through and torched everything. So he torched that. The library still hasn't been rebuilt yet. He burnt Spencer's house, he burnt Austin's house, even though it already had been burned. He burnt Caleb's house, and then after all of that, and then Jaden went through and burned all of the things in their secret base, because they kind of stole all of our things. Caleb and Austin went over here to Jaden's base, and they spawned a wither. And now this is Jaden's base. Ooh, iron. I'm broke, so I need that. So this is Jaden's base now. Yeah, it's all gone. They blew it up with the wither. So it's now just hollowed out. This used to be where the shrine is. It's gone now. Here's all the storage rooms. They've all been raided. Absolutely. That's where all the smelters and stuff were. Here's the valuables room. Absolutely raided. Everything's gone. It's been stolen. It's just chaos. And that's where we are now. Everything's just been destroyed. And then Spencer went and rebuilt everyone's houses except for Jaden's.